Hey guys, what is up and welcome to another episode of Did You Know featuring Swain. Please do not forget to throw in a like if you did enjoy this episode, but without any further ado, let us jump straight into his abilities. So we all know that Swain's E does increase the damage that he does with his spells and abilities, but did you also know that it increases the damage that his Ignite does to the target as well, on top of increasing the damage that any active items do to the target as well? That is pretty OP. An interesting thing is that if a Swain uses his W into an area that you have no vision of, but you have vision of Swain himself, you will still not see the W. Also keep in note that Swain's W is not good to check bushes for enemy champions, as if it does snare someone in the bush that you have no vision of, it does not make a sound. Did you know that Swain's passive will give him mana back if you end up last hitting a turret? It will also work if you end up killing a champion with any summoner spells and or active items. Unlike most spells in League of Legends, Swain's Q continues to persist even if Swain dies in the middle of its cast because the bird is separate from Swain. Don't forget that even though Morgana's Black Shield does absorb Swain's ultimate damage, he still gets healed from it, so keep this in mind if you are facing a Morgana. Since Swain's ultimate consumes more and more mana each second that it is on, a good way to keep track of how much mana it is consuming is that each time the Raven comes out of Swain, that is a new rotation of more mana it is consuming. Swain's ulti can still be used even while Zhonya's is active and he will still get healed. Using Swain's Q at max range can be inefficient as it would cause the tether to break easily, which is why using Q in order to land W cannot always be the best option to take. As opposed to Swain's other skills, his W has crazy range, which is why it's a great way to initiate a fight and to catch people off guard. A standard walk up and damage kind of combo with Swain is to use his ultimate, use his E, use the W and then Q, or Q and then W. Or another combo you can use to catch people off guard is to use that W at that range, use the ulti E and then Q. DFG is a great item on Swain because he does not have any burst and plus it synergizes with his E extremely well. A very important thing to remember is that his Q and ulti have no cast time, meaning you can use it while you're walking and moving around. However, his E and W requires him to stand and cast it. Alright, let us jump straight into Swain's lore and cool facts, as there are quite a few things to cover here. Like the previous Did You Know episode of Akali, Swain is also designed by Coronac, the assassin designer. Swain was the first champion to be reworked after being already announced. His E had changes to it where prior to, it acted like Zed's ultimate, dealing more damage depending on how much damage was dealt during its duration. Swain's W was originally going to be called Nevermore, which is a reference to the Raven poem, but it eventually got changed to Never Move as a pun. Did you ever wonder what the name of Swain's Raven is? Well, its name is Beatrice. Now I'll probably pronounce this wrong, but Swain's ultimate transformation is very similar to Tzeentch's Demon Servants, the Lords of Change from Warhammer. Swain was not present in the Ionia vs Noxus match long ago due to becoming part of the Noxian High Command, and as a result, he needed time in order to put his affairs in order. Swain is the second champion to have a transformation ability next to Nidalee, and then Shyvana, Zyra, and then following that, Elise. Swain's quote, "The early bird guts the worm," is reference to a famous quote, "The early bird gets the worm." Did you know that Swain actually has separate jokes and taunts when he is in his ultimate bird form as opposed to his original form? Each of Swain's skins turns his ultimate into a different color. Classic is black, Northern Front is white, Bilgewater is red, and then finally Tyrant is blue. The Northern Front skin for Swain is a reference to the Soviet Northern Front, which is a military organization during World War II. Bilgewater Swain is a reference to Long John Silver from Treasure Island. In the Bunny Riven skin splashwork, on the left over here, you can see Tyrant Swain approaching her, but I mean, come on, can you blame him? Did you know that real-life pirates actually have Amazon parrots as pets, but not the exotic macaws as Swain has in his pirate skin? I mean, I don't know where he found this one. Did you know that Swain is now the leader of Noxus? Swain was a member of the Black Rose, which was a dark and mysterious group which controlled the Noxus before the rise of the military government. They were thought to be gone until LeBlanc, the leader, re-emerged. Swain and Jarvan have a huge rivalry between each other, as Swain has attempted to kill Jarvan numerous amounts of times. After attending one of Sona's concerts, Swain said, quote, "Her melody moves the soul, her silence sunders the body." During the War of Kalamanda, Garen hindered the progress of Swain and his army's advancement at every single turn. And also, did you know that Swain and Darius had formed an alliance, probably because Jarvan and Garen are quite annoying for them to deal with. Alright, and that marks the end of this Did You Know episode featuring Swain. Please don't forget to throw in a like and share it with your friends if you did enjoy it, and also write in the comments who you want to see next. Also, while you're at it, please don't forget to check out the previous Did You Know episode featuring Akali, and also my sweet Jungle Amumu countering a Nunu full gameplay in the Diamond ELO, so definitely check that out as well. But once again, hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Peace.